We are back with Neil Timmons. Neil is one of my mentorship clients in the commercial real estate investing space. And Neil has a very special event, live event coming up that he wants to tell everybody about that you do not want to miss. Neil, how's it going?
Good, Greg. How are you?
Doing great, man. So what's going on?
Thanks for having me on. Hey, we've got our live event. We ran one last year. Tremendous fanfare, wonderful feedback from folks. Really got a lot out of it, and so we're doing it again. But this time, I'm doing it in my backyard. So the Commercial Profit Power event is what it is, and we're doing it in Des Moines, Iowa. So right in my backyard, April 20th, 21st, and the first half of the day on the 22nd. And the benefit of that is because not only are we going to be in a conference room, we're going to be getting a lot talking about and showing exactly how to uncover deal flow, how to find, fund, fix, and flip deals. And what I mean by that is virtual properties. On the flip side, yes. So I can show people how to wholesale commercial properties. It's actually possible, and cash six-figure checks. And I got case study after case study after case study where we've done exactly just that. But then also you want to own property and hold property. That's why I got into this business. We flip ones we don't want to keep, take that cash and deploy it in the ones we do want to keep to live off cash flow, right? So I can show folks how to fund those. I've got a commercial banker can fund in all 50 states. Cummings got to speak to us and show folks how we can fund any asset class in any state, in any condition. And then we're going to be doing live deal analysis. That's the benefit of my backyard, because we're literally getting in a shuttle and we're going to go see assets live in person. Mobile home parks, self-storage units, industrial properties. So probably some exposure to some different asset classes that some folks have never even thought about. And then we're going to do live underwriting of properties so you can see exactly what that looks like. And we're going to be talking about how to find deals. I mentioned that on the front. It's how to go direct off market to mom and pop sellers who own these properties, and also how to build relationships with commercial real estate brokers. So I've got a broker panel coming live, multiple brokers, and we're going to be talking about that. How can you build relationships with these folks to uncover off-market deals? What I mean by that is, Greg, almost 50% of all the transactions that take place with brokers are done off-market through brokers, pocket listings that brokers have, and they ultimately send it to their own clientele, right? That's how brokers get paid to do deals. And of course, they love to represent both a buyer and a seller. And so how do we get on that short list of brokers to pick up the phone and call us instead of somebody else?
Yeah, absolutely. So that's fantastic. So you're the only speaker in terms of leading the group. You're going to have a banker, you're going to have some commercial real estate brokers. So this is not a pitch fest. There's not going to be a bunch of people coming up trying to sell something to somebody. This is a hands-on workshop where they're going to learn, they're going to dig in, they're going to go see properties, and they're going to walk away from that event. And I don't know what the cost is, but I think it's like almost free, $500 or something.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, you can get tickets, $597 for general admission. If you want to upgrade to VIP, we've got an option to do that. We've got multiple lunches and dinners in that VIP.
Yeah, so people will be able to walk out of that event with resources, the contracts, spreadsheets, all that kind of stuff, to be able to go out and actually turn this into a deal that can make them 100,000, can make them several 100,000, or can make them $1 million, like that first deal that multi-property deal that you and I did, right, with the creative structure.
Yeah, you're exactly right. That I've got the MC, Pat Precourt is the MC. He's a name behind some of the country's largest real estate organizations. And he really specializes in creative massive transformations in individuals. So it's about breaking through, focusing on people's why to break through any barriers that they have to be able to catapult forward. So he's going to MC it, and he's going to do a session talking about that to break through any limiting beliefs or limiting barriers to really to program one's mind for absolute success. And I'm going to show you actually how to the do's. I call this our action-based boot camp, because when you walk out, you're going to know the exact steps to take. We're going to be literally, you've got I call it a playbook, right? A handout, our playbook for each session that we go through, the exact steps to take for you to move forward. So, from lending, what exactly do you have to do from a wholesaling or double closing? What exactly steps do you have to take in order to facilitate that? And I love these double closings and the wholesales. Either one. I use those words swapping those words out. It's just a function of how do you execute that. It's way easier than people think. People have been wholesaling houses for years and years and years, cashing $5, $10, $15,000 measly checks. And the same thing exists in commercial. We can cash way bigger checks, and it's so much easier because you're just dealing with different players who can really execute on properties.
Yeah, commercial and land. And
Yeah.
one day we're going to have to get you something coming out of the ground so you can talk about real estate, commercial real estate development.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. We're in conversation with the tenant today who needs, additional 30,000 square feet of space. So that's evaluated, and it's going to be fun to see how this comes to formation, because that would be a fun one to
that'd be a good one to do a
on.
live event around, when you get that thing going, do like a groundbreaking thing. And, we talked about that the other day, but no, that's fantastic. It sounds like this is going to be a fantastic event. It's in the heartland of America.
That's right.
And, that's really awesome for people to get out and see what the heartland looks like, what commercial real estate, as far as I'm concerned, that's one of the safest markets you could possibly invest in. If people are looking for deals, want to invest, do deals with you in that area or whatever. But, $597 to learn all of this stuff. I mean, that's you'd be stupid not to go if you want to get into commercial real estate.
It is absolutely. I'm going to make it turnkey because I want to give tremendous value, and somebody walk out of here going, I'm blown away. Not only am I blown away by what I learned, but I know what to do, because just to learn and to not do is to not learn, right? You're just not taking the steps. It's ultimately to put the action in your hands so you know exactly what to do to strike.
Yep, that's awesome. Cool. So where can people go to register? And then, of course, I'll put that link in the notes as well.
Yeah, you bet. Commercialprofitpower.com. Commercialprofitpower.com.
Easy enough. Neil, we'll talk to you soon.
Good to see you.